Imagine living on the moon one day. Not just a flag or a base, a real city where people work, live, and explore. NASA and its partners are planning just that. But it won't be easy, so how might they build it? Let's find out, step by step. Today we're going to break this idea down in a way that makes sense, even if you're new to space. By the end of this video, you'll understand the why, the how, and the challenges of building a city on the moon. And we'll talk about the latest plans from NASA and its partners. Ready? Let's go. 1. What is NASA planning on the moon? NASA is working on something called Artemis, a long-term program to send astronauts back to the moon. But now it's not just about visiting. NASA wants to stay. And one day this could turn into a small lunar city. This might sound like science fiction, but NASA and other space agencies are studying real plans right now. These ideas are based on science and engineering that may work in the next decade. So what's the first step? Let's start with where people might live. 2. Step 1. Where will people stay? You can't live on bare rock. The moon has no air and harsh temperatures. So first, NASA plans to build shelters. These shelters may be placed in lava tubes, big cave-like tunnels under the moon's surface. These tubes could protect people from radiation, micrometeorites, and extreme heat or cold. Think of it like living under a mountain. It's safer than being out in the open. The concept sounds simple, but finding and entering these tubes safely is a huge challenge. NASA uses robots and satellites to search for them first. That way, astronauts will know what they're dealing with before landing. 3. Step 2. Bringing building materials. Right now, all building materials have to be shipped from Earth. That's expensive and slow. So NASA is studying how to use local moon materials, a concept called in-situ resource utilization, ISRU. For example, the moon's soil, called regolith, contains minerals that can be turned into building bricks. This may work like a 3D printer. A machine could mix regolith with a binding agent and slowly print walls or structures. Scientists are already testing this idea on Earth. If this works on the moon, NASA could build bigger structures without carrying heavy materials from Earth. 4. Step 3. Getting water and air. You can't live without water and air, but the moon has neither in usable forms on the surface. Thankfully, scientists have found ice in deep, permanently shadowed craters near the moon's poles. NASA plans to send robots to collect this ice and turn it into water to drink, oxygen to breathe hydrogen fuel. To give one example, if you heat lunar ice, the water splits into oxygen and hydrogen. The oxygen could be used for breathing, and hydrogen may become rocket fuel. This means the moon city might produce its own life support and fuel, which is a big deal. 5. Step 4. Powering the city. On Earth, we have electricity from power plants. On the moon, NASA is looking at solar power. The poles of the moon get sunlight almost all the time, especially some high elevation areas that are lit for many days in a row. That makes them good places for solar panels. These panels could power lights inside habitats, life support systems, machines that make water, air, and fuel. But there's a catch: lunar nights can last 14 Earth days. So NASA is also studying energy storage systems, like batteries or even nuclear power units, to keep electricity flowing when the sun isn't shining. 6. Step 5. Getting people there. Right now, NASA is building rockets and landers to carry astronauts to the moon. For example, the Space Launch System, SLS, is a big rocket designed to lift heavy cargo and people, and the Orion spacecraft will carry astronauts to lunar orbit. From orbit, smaller landers may take them down to the moon's surface. But travel isn't cheap or easy. Every trip must be carefully planned with safety as the top priority. So NASA and private companies are working together to make these trips more reliable and more affordable. 7. Step 6. Everyday life on the moon. Let's imagine a day on the lunar base. Astronauts might start the day by checking systems, like air pressure, power, or robots collecting ice. They may spend part of the day exploring outside in a spacesuit, collecting samples or testing equipment. Other tasks may include growing plants in greenhouses, repairing solar panels, teaching or researching, yes, teaching. NASA and universities are studying how people might live and work for long periods on the moon. This includes studying health, food production, and even psychology, because living on the moon may feel very different from Earth. You have lower gravity running count about 1/6 of Earth's. That affects how you walk, sleep, and even how your body moves. So NASA wants to learn how to live well, not just survive. 8. Step 7. Building a community. A lunar city doesn't happen overnight. It may start with one habitat and a few astronauts, but as time goes on, more people and machines could come. This might include scientists, engineers, tourists, yes, some people may visit, robots to help with construction. NASA has said that working with international partners and private companies will be key. This means other countries and businesses could bring their own ideas and technologies. So the Moon City may become a global community, not just an American one. 9. Step 8. The benefits of a Moon City. So why even try this? There are several reasons NASA and others think it's worth exploring. Scientific discovery. The moon may hold clues about the history of our solar system. New technologies building on the moon may lead to inventions that help people on Earth. Stepping stone to Mars. The moon may be a practice ground for going even farther, like to Mars. For example, learning how to use local resources on the moon may help future missions to Mars do the same. 10. Challenges and realism. It's important to be honest. This isn't simple. Some real challenges include harsh temperatures, dangerous radiation, vacuum of space dust that sticks to everything. Also, all of these plans may change as technology improves or as new discoveries are made. NASA doesn't claim it has a perfect plan yet. Instead, these are working ideas that scientists and engineers are testing. And that's what makes it exciting. It's real work in progress. Now, I want to hear from you. What part of a moon city excites you most? Comment down below. And if you're enjoying this journey through space, let me know by tapping that like button.